So we live.
Looks like it's alright. Maybe. Oh, because you gotta get yours.
Yeah.
Looks like we're good right there.
Yeah.
Good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, Shalom Akim. First off, we like to give all praise to Yahweh,
Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Makadosh.
Double honors to the apostles of GMS. Honors to our elders who deserve double honors too. Okay, our big brothers of GMS. Honors and salutations to the brothers in this country and all of the world who are prophesying in the true name of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai. All right, and who are scattered abroad. As you see through the title, it's reading the essence of the kingdom. Okay, and this is really coming off the video we saw of the brother Shakyaf. Shathia. It's like you said. Shathia. The brother Shathia, shalom to you, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai.
GMS Chicago.
He's out of the GMS Chicago camp. The brother made a very, very powerful testimony video this week. Okay, so, you know, brothers in the spirit and in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai are reacting like wildfire, making all these videos off of that, you know. But, you know, this is going to be the same thing. We're going to make a video off of that, inspired by that vision that the brother Shakyeth, did I say it right?
Shafia.
The brother Shakyeth out of the Chicago camp made. Okay, and hey man, it's a beautiful thing because it proves what Acts. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick.
22.
You know, your days should dreams real quick.
Dream.
That one, right? Your daughters and your sons are your dreams.
Oh, you're going to Joel 2nd chapter. It's both is in Joel.
Both, yeah,
It's a
either
few of them,
one,
yeah.
yeah. Showing out what? That, you know, in the last days, you know, Israelites will be getting visions, whether it be a woman or a kid or your father, your uncle, or even men of the Lord. They will be getting visions, you know, and this brother got a heavy vision of the kingdom of heaven, okay, on earth, with the nation of Israel ruling, okay, in their rulership or in their heaven, so to speak, all right, in their haven, in their peace, okay. This video is going to tackle that subject in the spirit, man. The essence of the kingdom of heaven, why it's going to be that way. All right.
I got it.
Okay, come.
Right. So this is Acts 2:17. It says, "And it shall come to pass in the last days, saith the Most High, I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh." And
that's right. All flesh. Keep going. Yeah, all flesh. What's the proof of that? Is that what? That's prophecy, and it came into pass already. Because why? Last week we did a show on a video that a brother, I forget what camp.
Dallas.
Was it? Oh, Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay, the brother in Dallas. Okay, I don't know his name, but the brother in Dallas, his wife, all right, encountered. His wife works in a hospital, all right, and she encountered a patient that she wasn't even looking over, who showed her a dream or a vision he had, and he was all flesh, right? He was an Edomite.
Yeah.
He wasn't even an Israelite. He was a heathen. He was a heathen. All right. So he had a vision of what? Of him going up to the spiritual realm, and for some reason knowing that he was insignificant, man. He didn't matter. Okay. And so on and so forth. We did a video on that last week. But the point is that even that heathen, he got a vision. Okay, so that scripture's true.
It says, "I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams."
Yeah, see, so it says your young men shall see visions. Now this young man or this brother, this soldier, fellow warrior in this truth in the Chicago camp, Shakyeth, okay, had one of the deepest visions we ever heard. Ever, really, the clearest visions we ever heard, and the total, and it was a spirit, it's a vision directly from Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, based on how he was breaking it down, based on the detail, okay, and based on everything we've seen, we know that through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemai Shai, he showed him something special. And he shared it with us through the Spirit, and that's what we're doing the show. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just to add to the brother, you know, even I think it was like 2 weeks ago, you had the brother, the leader of the LA camp. His son had a dream, man. And you know, 3 represents what? Understanding, man. Understanding that the Most High is coming back real soon.
Well, even this brother Gabarba, you just mentioned to me, there was another.
Brother, they had a dream about the 144,000.
Yeah, there's another video out there which you sent me. I'm gonna look at later.
From street teachers,
South
South Carolina.
South Carolina. Okay, yeah. Okay, so street teacher in South Carolina, he had a vision, or was it a vision? You said, or a dream?
It was a dream, which is probably the same thing. Vision.
The same thing.
With the 144,000.
He had a dream of the elect, basically. Okay, the 144. All right, so you you already get the point. And just proving the power of Yahweh Shemai Shai and how beautiful this thing of ours is, starting with Yahweh Shemai Shai. So without further ado, we'll just get into some scriptures. First, we'll start with the definition of essence, real quick.
All right, the definition of essence.
Because again, this is called the essence of the kingdom. So we're gonna ride with that in spirit, okay?
All right, the intrinsic nature or indispensable quality of something.
Okay, so the intrinsic nature or indispensable quality of something. So let's look up, the brother has the word intrinsic, so you brothers could further understand.
Yep. This is intrinsic, belonging to the essential nature or constitution of a thing.
So you already, scripture's popping in your head right now already. So again, select.
Belonging to the essential.
Belonging to, okay, so number 1 right there. So when you say the eccentric nature, right, you're saying the belonging to of nature, or belonging to which is natural. So if you go back to, it said the eccentric nature of something undisposable, which undisposable means you cannot throw away, or you cannot take away. So furthering, which I know scripture's popping up already, the furthering that what? That this truth, the promises, Abraham to Isaac and Jacob belongs, and it confirms it belongs to the children of Israel. Because eccentric means belonging to. Who does the kingdom of heaven belong to? The nation of Israel, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Who is it given to? The nation of Israel. Who was, what's another part of that definition? You said intrinsic, I'm sorry.
Oh,
you said something else.
Yep, back in intrinsic, belonging to the essential nature or constitution of a thing.
Constitution, there you go. The constitution of a thing. What's the constitution? Well, the covenant.
Yep.
The contract. Agreement. Okay? So, it just flows beautifully together, man. All right? So, basically, eccentric means what? Belonging to something, and what confirms the belonging to is the contract, the covenant, or in translation, the promises. The promises that was given unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, which the promises was the covenant or the contract of the kingdom of heaven. The promises that the Most High was gonna send His Son to save us and deliver us out of here, and to be our King forever in the future kingdom to come, which is here. And this brother got a powerful vision of that, man. All right.
Quick scripture. This is Psalms chapter 94, verse 14. It says, "For the Lord will not cast off His people, neither will He forsake His inheritance."
That's right. Beautiful. You see that? And that proves that we are Zion. We always go through Zion. Zion means a monument to remember. So our name shows us that the Lord will not forget us. Okay? Again?
Psalms 94 and 14. "For the Lord will not cast off His people, neither will He forsake His inheritance."
That's clear. I don't need to break that down. Okay?
Yep.
I got some.
Something real quick?
Yeah.
And then hold that definition still.
All right. This is Psalms 89 and 34. "My covenant will I not break, nor alter the thing that has gone out of my lips."
Read it again.
Psalms 89 and 34. "My covenant will I not break."
My covenant will I not break. Why? Because the scriptures say, "I am the Lord, I change not." So that's the thing about that's the thing about Yahweh Shemai Shai. Yahweh Shai, his other name is known as trustworthy. He's trustworthy. You can always trust in him through the power of the Most High. He's faithful. So you can trust in Yahweh Shemai Shai, and nothing's going to change. That's why we say Esau is the devil, because he changes his laws every goddamn day. It's something called amendments.
Yeah.
You know, he amends this, he amends that. Oh, wait a minute, you can't do this anymore. Well, I thought I could. Well, no, you can't do that. It's got changed to this now. You know, everything's changing in this fucking kingdom, man. All right, but in the kingdom of heaven, nothing's gonna change. It's gonna be pure. It's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be always the way it was since the beginning. Again,
It says, "My covenant will I not break."
yeah, the covenant he will not break. So the brother just brought out Zion. The Lord will not break the covenant that he gave to us. Even though you got Jake up there looking like crackheads. Even though you got the black bitch looking like a wild animal in the streets. Even though you got our men on the bottom in the ghettos. Don't matter. The Lord's he's not going to break the covenant. Even though you see a nation of Israel all fucked up right now, he's not going to break the covenant. We're gonna go back to that elite level that we're naturally supposed to be at. Because the nation of Israel, what you see now, that's not their natural state. Right? This is not our natural state, man. Okay?
It says, "My covenant will I not break, nor alter the thing that is gone out of my lips."
Yeah, so the Lord will not alter the things that are coming out of his lips. He's not going to change. But your scriptures say, I'm the Lord, I change not. You know? It's like, yeah, something to say, bro?
Yeah, real quick, I got a piece of you.
Okay.
This is you
Done?
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 49:14. But Zion said, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai hath forsaken me, and my Lord hath forgotten me.
That's right. That's what Jake be saying in the ghetto. That's what Jake be saying in the jail system. That's what Jake be saying in the streets. You know, they say the same thing. The God don't exist. If the God exists, why are we getting shot? Why are we in the ghetto? Why are we getting shot down? Why this and that? You know what I mean? So again,
This is Isaiah 49:14. But Zion said, Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai hath forgotten me, has forsaken me, and my Lord hath forgotten me.
and that's what it feels like, because the Lord's not here. He's not showing us no visions. Even in the time when we were going off, but we still knew we were Israelites. We were still speaking the language. The Lord will still deal with us. We would actually see angels. We would actually see the Lord. We would actually hear his voice. We would see chariots.
Yeah.
And this is still what we're going off. You know? Still being taken over by other kingdoms. But at least he was in contact with us. You know, and showing us great things. But now in this time, there's no contact. There's no great visions. There's no I'm not saying like that. There's a great vision we're doing a video on. But I'm saying there's no deliberate Yahweh Shai has a vision and he appears to this brother or
Like constant, like visions.
yeah,
like,
back
to back.
Like for example, Samson's when he was born, an angel came down and literally talked to the parents and went back up in the spiritual world in incredible fashion, man.
Yeah. Fire.
Jumped into the fire.
Jumped in the fire.
You know, you had when Moses went to go. Well, I mean he's elite, so but still, when Moses went up and got the commandments, he actually saw the back of the Most High, and then he actually saw Yahweh Shai in the bushes, the burning bushes. I mean, there's many accounts, you know. Oh, Abraham.
And you seen,
Samuel heard the Yahweh Shai's voice. I mean, Peter. Oh, we could go to Peter. Peter got escaped out of prison because angels took him out.
Yeah, changed, bro.
I mean, these are direct contact. All right, direct contact with elite beings, man, who are our brothers. But in this time, we're not getting none of that, man. That proves that we're in a time of total faith. You know, that it's like side by side. It proves we're in a time of that total faith. But the point is, we're reading Slack.
this is I said.
Real quick, it's so bad, right? Our people don't even understand the concept of having a representative of the Most High on earth. Like they don't understand the concept of a prophet. Like prophets would represent the Most High and speak. The Most High would speak through prophets, or would speak to the people through prophets.
Yeah,
it's so bad. Our people can't. Our people as a whole don't even understand that concept. Like there's prophets here on earth. Yeah. You know.
No, you're right, brother. Because when the Israelites in the ancient world, even if they were going off, if they saw a prophet, they knew. Okay, wait a minute.
Something's wrong.
He has a message of bad news.
Yeah. What do we do?
Now, but the brother's absolutely right through the Spirit. The elder's right. Now they don't even understand what a prophet is. They have no concept of it. That's why.
Concept of what a prophet is.
Yeah, that's why they see us out there. They scoff. They mock.
Oh, I got it right here.
You got some? Okay.
This is 1 Samuel 16:4. It says, and Samuel, which was a mighty prophet, right, which is considered the
Well, the first prophet.
He's considered the first prophet.
The first prophet.
It says, 1 Samuel 16:4. It says, and Samuel did that which the Lord spake, and came to Bethlehem. And the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, comest thou peacefully? Peacefully?
See, because they knew he wasn't coming. That proves that
when you see a prophet,
you
it's
see
like,
prophet,
shit,
you know it's about, you know, there's a condemnation is at hand.
Yeah, he's coming here to deliver a message.
A hard message.
Yep.
You know, hard judgment. You know? So yeah, brother just pulled out the proof. There's more?
Yeah, one more verse and then it says, and he said peacefully, I am come to sacrifice unto the Lord. Sanctify yourselves and come with me to the sacrifice. And he sacrificed Jesse and his sons and called them to the sacrifice. So this is when he was choosing the next king. David, yeah.
David, okay,
king,
okay. Come.
You know, because I believe Jesse was his father. He was
Jesse
and his sons. And, you know, but that's just a
Come. Beautiful precept, right? So, yeah. So, back to what you had?
Yeah. This is Isaiah 49:14. But Zion said, Yahweh Bashim Shai hath forsaken me, and my Lord hath forgotten about me.
Yeah, so yeah, they actually say that. And one of the key points is that they don't even understand the concept of a prophet no more. That's why when we're out there, they laugh at us, they scoff at us, and you know, because it's not in there. The Lord even took that away from them. Because at the end of the day, you had what in the spiritual, in the ancient time, at least when shit used to be fucked up or you know out of hand or whatever, so to be, the people will look for prophets for answers. They will call them the seers. But are they looking for the prophets now? Hell no. They don't understand the concept of a prophet now, man. That's why people laugh and scoff and mock at us in the streets, or our people do. You know, that's how fucked up they are, man. That's a curse. That's what the Lord did to them. He took away their language, their customs, their heritage, and even the idea of a prophet away from our people, man. Which they believe a prophet is a guy with a three-piece suit, call himself Creflo Dollar with S-curls in his hair.
Joel
man.
Osteen.
Yeah, Joel Osteen. Yeah, an Edomite. Yeah, that's what our people think a prophet is now, man. You know, a Dr. Martin, people who come with peace, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. They think a man of the Lord is someone who comes with peace. But when the ancient world, they said, do you have a peaceful message? Meaning that he has a peaceful message.
Yeah.
You know?
Because that's showing you that the prophets, right? They weren't the nice guys that are portrayed now, or what people look for now, like a nice, well-spoken person. When they saw a prophet, they were like, "Oh shit, he's here to curse us out. Oh, we fucked up. What do we do? Yeah. He's coming to curse us out, man. You know." So they understood that a man of the Lord, which a lot of or a true prophet of the Lord is gonna come and curse you the fuck out, man. Not speak nice to you and promise you the Lord is gonna love you if you know you ask for blessings. You know.
Come, man.
15th verse. It says, "Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yeah, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee."
Yeah, so it's impossible for a woman to forget her baby or suckling child, but let's say she does, all right? It's impossible for the Most High to forget his people. The scriptures describe, the Most High describes us as a nation to him as engraven in the palm of his hands. That's what the Lord describes his people. The Lord describes his people as the apple of his eye, okay? So, I mean, you know, you usually got to see, I mean, you understand. All right. Yeah. So this is how close we are and how one we are in harmony with Yahweh Shemai Shai. Okay. That was it.
It says, "Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands."
Oh. I mean, that's the script. I said, "I graven thee in the palm of my hands." Okay. That's right.
It says, "Thy walls are continually before me."
That's right. Yeah, you see walls before us in a room. That means you can't ignore these walls. The Lord can't, that's how the nation of Israel are to the Most High. They're like walls. He can't ignore you. All right.
It's a form of protection also.
That's right. You know, because we are a part of Yahweh Shai. He's, you know.
Yeah, it says, "Thy children shall make haste, thy destroyers and they that made thee waste shall go forth of thee. Lift up thine eyes round about thee, and behold, all these gather themselves together and come to thee. As I live, saith the Lord, thou shalt surely clothe thee with them all as with an ornament, and bind them on thee as a bride doeth. That's basically talking about slaves, basically. We're going to have these other Gentiles, other nations as slaves, man.
Yeah.
They're going to belong to us, going back to what? Revelation 2:25, Psalms 2. You know, we're going to have the nation. The Lord says he's going to use the nations as garments over us, man. You know?
That was it?
Yeah, real quick, 22nd verse, it's going down real quick. It says, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, Behold, I will lift up mine hand to the Gentiles, and set up my standard to the people, and they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. And the kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust off thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
Yeah, so who's waiting for the Lord? Well, none other than the hopeful elect that we are. None other than the men that are going out there and prophesying with the Holy Scriptures, that are condemning the so-called white man, condemning the wrong from the right and the right from the wrong. All right? Those are the ones who are waiting for Yahweh Shemai Shai. Those who have the name, those who confess the name of Yahweh Shemai Shai on earth, those are the ones waiting for the Lord, man, and doing his work, which is none other than the elect. Okay? And it says we're not going to be ashamed, right? Because in the kingdom of heaven, there's going to be, like it said, you got it on deck, Isaiah 45 and 17 or something.
I got it.
Saying that world without end, okay, should not be confounded. You know, well, matter of fact,
Okay, it's Isaiah 45 and 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
Yeah, we're already saved. The whole nation's already saved. You know, but we just got to play out the salvation. There's two parts, okay? One, the first part is the elect, right? The elect is going to be delivered on this side, along with the one-third. The one-third of Israel, which are the believers, the close friends and the family of the prophets, all right? That's the one-third, and the elect, the nation of Israel. And then you have the two-thirds who are going to be saved. They're saved already because the Lord died for them. He shed his blood for all Israel, but they're going to be born back into the kingdom through the elect, okay? So basically I'm saying that the two-thirds will be the children of the elect, all right? The fathers will be the two-thirds will have fathers, which are the elect. The elect are the fathers of the two-thirds. So you're going to be born, we're going to have you as kids. You're going to be born through us, okay? So that's how you're going to be saved, all right? The two-thirds.
Yeah, it reads, it says, you should not be ashamed or confounded, world without end.
Yeah, world without end, which is the essence of this video. All right, talking about a world without end. But why would it be a world without end? Why will the nation of Israel go on forever? Well, we're about to go into it through this show because we're going to be perfect. How are we going to be? What does perfection upon the nation of Israel have to do with living forever? Well, if you're perfect, that means we're following all the law, statutes, commandments. That proves that it's going to be instilled in us for us to never go off and to be right with the Lord forever. And why does that make sense? Because why? In Romans, the 6th chapter, it tells you that the wages of sin is death. Okay? So what makes us die is sin. It's going off. All right? It's committing sin. You know, started when Adam listened to Eve and brought in death to the world, because that sin was going into other philosophies, man, breaking the commandments. Right, so number one, if you're going into another philosophy, which is breaking the first commandment, you're bringing in death. You're done for. Because the first commandment is what?
Thou shalt not serve no other God.
Yeah, thou shalt not put no other God before me. All right. So we're not going to do that in the kingdom. All right. Along with all the other laws, it's going to be instilled in us like instinct. All right, like breathing air. Okay. That was it for that?
Yeah, that was another one.
Okay, so back to
Yep.
what you had, right?
The definition of essence, the intrinsic nature or indispensable quality of something, especially something abstract that determines its character.
Khan, one more time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The intrinsic nature or indispensable quality of something.
Okay, right there. So the intrinsic nature or the indispensable quality of something. So intrinsic, whenever you looked up and proved that it means belonging to, and it means what was the other one? It means belonging to, and
Belonging
it means,
to the essential nature or constitution of a thing.
okay, it's like yeah. So it means belonging to, and it means the constitution of a thing, which proves that what that we belong to Yahweh. All right, Yahweh by Shema Shai, and the constitution of a thing is the covenant or the kingdom or the promises. Okay, and then it says the indispensable, right? Indispensable or
Indispensable quality.
indispensable quality. What's the indispensable quality of us? Is that you can't throw out who we are. You can't throw out our righteousness.
Oh, definition of indispensable. Quick.
Yep.
One of them is incapable of being disregarded or neglected.
Go ahead, brother.
So it's in. If I read that again, it's like
Con.
indispensable quality of a thing. So
Yeah.
that the kingdom is for Israel, man, and nobody else.
Mhm.
You know. You know, that's,
Well, yeah, the brother said it perfectly. He said it in three or four words, which is good. It's a pithy statement, like Proverbs, which means do what? He said, what'd you say? It's like, he said,
the kingdom is only for Israel, pretty much for Israel.
Yeah.
And nobody else.
you can't change it. You can't throw it out. You can't disregard it. That's the deal. All right.
Yep.
Precept.
Wait a minute. Let's just finish.
Essence, the intrinsic nature or indispensable quality of something, especially something abstract that determines its character.
Yeah, especially something abstract that determines its character. When I think about that, I think about I think Deuteronomy 14:1. I think it says peculiar people. That one.
Oh, right.
I got.
Oh, yeah, you got that?
Spirit.
All right.
Yeah, spirit.
Oh, and Peter? Oh, I got
You
that.
got it, Peter's?
Yeah,
I got
Peter.
that one,
Yeah.
Peter.
I get Deuteronomy 7:6 then. You want me to get that?
Yeah, grab that.
Yeah, you want me
I'll read this one right quick.
Okay.
This is 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation.
You see that? Chosen.
Mhm.
So that chosen describes eccentric.
Yeah.
Okay, right? Because eccentric means belong to. All right, belong to. And what's this other part of belong? Belong to, and it says, a covenant or something like that.
I'm sorry.
Naturally essential.
It said,
Constitution?
Constitution. I'm sorry. Yeah. So again, intrinsic means belong to or constitution. So one more time. Sorry.
Con. But ye are a chosen generation.
A chosen generation. Talk about the nation of Israel. We're a chosen generation. We're chosen. Okay, which proves that we're that eccentric people. That we belong to the Lord, and we have a constitution, which is the promises, which is the kingdom of heaven, that the Yahweh Shema Shai promises.
A royal priesthood of an holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light.
That's right. So that said a lot there. Again, I'm sorry.
And real quick, when it says a royal priesthood, that's going into the Constitution, the law.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, a royal priesthood goes into what this brother, Shakyeth, the brother at Chicago, that goes into his vision he had.
Yeah.
His vision described a royal people, man. Man, I mean, I ain't gonna rant too much about it, but I mean, really, there's no words to describe it. I'm not being corny or cliche. This brother's video was, if your faith did not increase by watching this video, something's wrong with you, man. If you don't feel even better watching this video, something seriously wrong with you. You need to check your spirit, man. Because all the shit you're going through, all the hell you're going through, man. This video definitely through the spirit of Shema Shai is an uplifter and a faith booster, man. Like I really can't think of another faith booster as big as this one.
Real.
Because this was the powerful vision that this brother got, and through his vision, you see how royal we are and how much the Lord loves us. Yeah. It's like when you know this stuff we love in this world. They may have been, a woman. Fuck these women, but they may have been a car. You love a car a lot. You love this sneaker a lot, or maybe you even love a woman a lot. Who knows? Or your children. And let's use the children for example.
Yeah.
You have your child. What are you gonna do for your child? You're gonna discipline them and all this. But at the end of the day, you want to do everything for your child. You want to give him everything. If you living up in a mansion, you making $millions, you want your child to live up the same way you do. You want to give him everything. You want your child to be perfect. You know, you want your child to eat all. When you're raising your child, what are you gonna do to your child? You want them to eat the best foods, the best fruits and vegetables. You want them to be the smartest, the strongest. You want to do everything for your child to be the best. And it just shows how much you love your child. You know. So the way this brother broke down this vision he had, all right, which we already know about. You know, we're hopeful elect. We're the prophets. We know about this, but it still enhanced our knowledge, man. Because the way this brother was breaking down how Israel looked in the kingdom, how the kingdom looked, how he, you know, how everything looked and how it felt, you know what I mean? Just showed the love. It showed the promises, number one, but it showed the love Yahweh has for his people. Yahweh Shema Shah has for his people, man. Because he beautified us, he put us in that natural state. Everything was perfect. And I mean, I don't need to go on no more.
Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Because if he like in his dream, his vision, he's breaking down. You know, he said that this was in between 1,000 years. So you know, in between 1,000 years, you're still bringing back the 2/3. So he possibly seen some of the 1/3 and the 2/3 there in the Providence, in the main place.
You said Grand Course.
The Grand Course. The marketplace. So you were seeing what he was seeing, because like I said, it's the middle of the. Of the 1,000 years. Remember, we got to bring back, because after 1,000 years, all of Israel's gonna be back already. So we were seeing, that's why he said they reverenced him, because they could possibly be. You remember, going back to Daniel's 2, the second chapter, it says that they should be confounded. They should be ashamed.
12 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 12 and 2.
Yeah.
They should be ashamed. And
some shall come
In the
back.
kingdom, yeah.
So yeah.
I got you.
You want to get it?
Yeah, this is Daniel chapter 12, verse 2.
Con.
And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake.
Okay, which is the 2/3 coming back.
Some to everlasting life,
Yeah, which is basically the elect.
and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
And that's talking about the 2/3, and that everlasting shame and
that one?
everlasting,
Oh, yeah.
that's
That's
the
Ezekiel?
everlasting contempt. Matter of fact,
Daniel.
can you look up,
Okay.
look up contempt real quick?
I got you.
Yeah. Real quick, because the dream, like I said, that dream, that vision was basically showing us the future of the kingdom, man. And the reason why the Lord gave that dream, the Lord basically gave us, because the Lord didn't have to do that. The Lord basically gave us an extra faith booster, man. Because remember, the Lord says, the elect that use faith as their treasure, man. The ones that save faith as their treasure.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go.
I'm sorry to cut you, but Apostle Ramla, he made a video. I'm gonna see that. You guys see that one?
I didn't see the whole thing, but
Yeah, you can watch that one, man. And he went on. He went into the video that the brother Shakif put up in Chicago camp,
see a little bit of it.
and he said, he brought out the scripture on the Comforter. The Lord is the Comforter. So the vision that this brother got was like a comforter. It comforted us,
He even said that. He
Yeah.
said he felt comfort afterwards, because before he went to sleep, he was thinking about the brother that passed, and he felt sorry or he felt bad.
Yeah.
But afterwards, he felt comfort knowing that he was good.
Straight.
Con. So, but I'll get right back to you. But the point is that even I know, of course, again, we're hopeful, like we're not no newbies here, right? But even me knowing about the comfort scripture, even me, I really understood even more on a deeper level what that comfort is just by this video. I even stood even more. I'm honestly saying that. So like this vision, it literally keeps you more comfortable, because you can go back and fall back on the spirit of Yahweh Shaman to fall back on the hell that you're going through in this world, man. This truth is a comforter, man. When you go to bed and you lay in your comforters and you lay in your pillow after a hard day, this is what this truth is, and these visions are no different. So you're supposed to lean back on his testimony this brother had, on the scriptures, on the Lord. He is our comforter. He's the one who makes us feel better at the end of the day, or it's gonna be okay. Yeah, go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 2:9. It says that as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the Most High hath prepared for them that love Him. And that's why the brother, the Lord only gave him like a glimpse of the kingdom, man. Which is what brothers, you know, we want the kingdom. So it was just a faith booster. You know what I'm saying? But that was just a glimpse of it.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
we have no clue. Like the Lord just gave us like a scratch, like
smell,
like a smell. Like that's what I was thinking, like a smell, a sniff, not even a scratch on the surface.
What a good
a
smell.
and a
Sweet
sniff
savor.
of the kingdom, man.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go
And
ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say that's the spirit because the brother said like what a good smell, and I remember this dude he fell out whatever. He was in the health and he was saying how when you cook and you actually smell the food,
Oh yeah.
it prepares your body, it prepares your digestive system to receive the food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so like the brother was saying like what a
when you
good
smell.
right.
Yeah, you digest it that much great, like that much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that makes sense because I heard like overweight people when you're real fat or obese, like when they go in the supermarket and they smell food, like smell something real strong, they actually gain weight, like
Really?
gain pounds. I heard that was a study years ago.
Yeah,
But just to relate to what you know, that makes sense.
Yeah, because that builds our faith. That's our weight.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. Come on. I'm sorry, I went a little sideways.
Yeah,
But,
I'll tell you after this, Jonathan.
Alright, where we at?
yeah, let's not. Yeah.
Who's
I'll
You read it?
You want to contempt?
Yeah, let me get consent.
Okay, yeah.
All right. What was that? Dara one in the Hebrew. Aversion, abhorrence. The Strong's definition from an unused root meaning to repulse, an object of aversion, abhorring, contempt. You know, what an abhorring means to avoid.
Yeah, to avoid or right, exactly.
Oh,
Boring is I think it's hate. I think boring means to hate.
To hate.
Yeah, boring means to hate. Yeah, so but you know, meaning like the fact that they reverenced him was showing that, you know, that everlasting, you know, like oh my gosh, like, you know, a shame, like, oh, this is he's one of them.
Right.
Because they're just meaning all Israel's gonna be saved, but there's different levels, like the Apostle Hall said. There's gonna be different levels of Israelites. Let me say Elder real quick.
no, you were saying it. It's
Okay, yeah.
different.
There's different levels. Like he's gonna be Yahweh Shai, King David, the 144,000, the 1/3, and the 2/3. All right. So basically, they're reverencing what the brother's being humble about it, but you know, possibly he could be 144,000. So of course, the 2/3 or the 1/3 is gonna reverence the 144,000.
Right.
That's just so stiffly
Right.
for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So that's why everything fit through the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
And that's how we know there's a vision, because the Lord said, only fools count every dream, but if it's a dream from the Lord, you know it's from the scriptures, man. Everything.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, yeah.
Get that?
Yeah, come on, man. Yep. that's
And
good.
and we know that that's the spirit because everything is in the scriptures. So it's the fact that they were showing him reverence, the brother was so humble that he didn't want to say it because he was in the flesh, but
Which is another proof that it was from the Lord too. The way he articulated it, man. The way this brother articulated the video was very good. But back up your point,
that was still he was
the way he proves his spirit, he's an elect, is he was so humble to not even say that he didn't want to put that. He said to avoid anything that's prideful, anything close to prideful. I want to just he just didn't want to say he was
he didn't want
elect,
to say it.
even though he got that vision. You
That
know,
he was the
like he was the elect. He didn't want to run with it or cause any kind of controversy, division in the camp by doing that. Which is another which is one of the biggest things I got from the video too, was how he was careful in wording that. Now he could have came out and said it,
He could have came out and said it.
which it wouldn't have been nothing wrong, but it just signifies that dream through his spirit, like how he said that, that humility, because an elect man or a man of the Lord, they're gonna have that humility, that humble, and an elect man, even though the thing is, even though if you, let's say you think you know your man of the Lord, you're an elect, you're just gonna keep on going, man.
Yeah.
You don't want nothing to deter you away from this truth, to thinking make like, okay, you're like, I don't gotta do this work no more. You know, you don't want none of that. Even though he got that dream, he can be like, you know what, I'm an elect now.
Yeah,
So
good.
I could just
I'm
take it
good.
easy a little bit
Yeah,
now,
good.
a little bit, you know. But no, he didn't want that to mess up his course. Even if you know you're elect, you're still supposed to keep pushing on, like
He's still.
doing this work, man. And at the end of the day, you're supposed to know you're elect.
That's what I'm saying, man.
You're supposed to know. We believe we're already elect up here.
That's what I'm saying. We believe it.
We go through our studies and all that, but I remember Apostle Carl always said, you're supposed to believe you're an elect. You're supposed to believe you're a man of the Lord, because that's what we are. We're commanded to be that way. So why not think you're an elect? You're supposed to. But out of humility, you know, we say the hopeful elect. You know, we don't want to be too, you know, super sure. But you're supposed to be sure in the spirit to know that you're in life and to stay the course, man. To do the will of the Heavenly Father through the power of Yahweh Shemai Shai, through the power of our big brother Yahweh Shai, man. You know. Yeah, you go ahead.
You finished with that one?
That's the definition. Yeah.
Okay, so let me just go back to this real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 2:9. It says, "But as it is written, I have not seen nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which the most High hath prepared for them that love Him." Okay, and that's talking about what the elect, man, which is the 144,000 and 1/3. We have no clue, all right, what the Lord has prepared for us, man. That was just a quick. I don't even want to say a preview, you know, but that was kind of a preview that the Lord sent, which was a gift that the Lord sent through that brother, man, of what the kingdom's gonna be like. To know what I got out of that. We don't got. If we keep going the course, man, really we don't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah,
we have nothing to worry about, man.
Man.
All right, the kingdom's already set for us. All we gotta do is keep on going, man.
Well, even the way he described the people, he was like, he saw the other elders, you know, he described them as like they were just complete. How did he say it? Complete content, no stress, just complete happiness,
Lightness in their spirit,
light in the spirit, complete joy,
complete joy.
no like
worries.
The best, you know.
I got
you gotta say yeah, bring it out, yeah.
This is Revelation 21:4.
Huh.
It says, "And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any pain, for the former things are passed away."
Khan, read that again.
Right. This is Revelation 21:4, and this is this basically in the kingdom of heaven, because the first verse is talking about the kingdom of heaven coming down. You see New Jerusalem coming down,
which are the elect men coming down from the chariots.
Right. Yeah. So verse 4 it says, "And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death."
No more death. Meaning that what? When it means no more death, it doesn't mean just death. What brought death? Okay? We'll just get it. Let's get the last chapter.
Romans 10?
6.
Oh, 6.
6 and the last verse. Because it said there should be no more death. And then get 1 John 3 and 4. Is that 3-4? Transgression, breaking the law.
Oh, 1 John.
Right.
Is that 1 John, right?
1 John 3 and 5.
Yeah, 3, 4, 3, 5, or something like that. Right? Okay, so like read that again.
It says, Revelation 21:4, "And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death."
There should be no more death. Okay, what does it mean by no more death? Got that?
Yeah.
But you got that.
Romans 6?
You get that first.
Romans 6:23 it says, "For the wages of sin is death."
Yeah, always bringing this out. The wages of sin is death. Again?
For the wages of sin is death.
Yeah, so the wages of sin is death. So again, I always break down. If you were to, if death were to get a payment, all right, what's the payment of death? How does death get paid? Is by sin. Or the wages of sin. Am I saying it right?
The wages of sin is death.
Yeah, the wages of, or the payment of sin.
Right.
I always getting tripped up.
No,
Yeah,
I'm saying it right? Yeah.
Perfect.
The wages of sin, going into deep. The wages of sin is death. So if death were the figure and you were to pay death, right? How do you pay it? By going off, sin. Okay? So the more sin you accumulate, right, the more death you accumulate. So the wages of sin is death. That's how you break that down. So basically, obviously, we're not following the commandments of the Heavenly Father. Not us, but 2/3 of Israel. So they're just accumulating sin. That's why you get niggas blasted in the ghettos, getting dying the way they are, getting hit by tractor trailers, you know, whatever have you, man.
Good precept.
Okay.
Slow more.
Slow more. Okay.
But the gift of God is eternal life through Yahweh Shai our Lord.
See, damn. See, I forgot about that. Read that again.
Read that again.
For the wages of sin is death.
The wages of sin is death. Hold that. You got that?
Yeah, this is the definition of sin, pretty much. 1 John chapter 3, verse 4, "Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law."
Easy. Sin is a transgression of the law. Sin is a breaking of the law, which the law is only given to the nation of Israel. When you go to what, Psalms 147 and 19.
That's right.
Okay, so the only people who truly sin or break the law are the children of Israel. So-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. They're the ones who can only truly sin. So to sin again is the wages of the death. So if we're not going to sin anymore and be perfect, read that last part. Read that again, Salah.
For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life.
Now, gift, I looked up the word mercy, and mercy means gift. So when it means the Lord shows you mercy, I'll say this. The definition of mercy means a reward or a gift. So when the Lord says, I'll give you mercy, what does that mean? That means the wisdom, knowledge, understanding is the mercy, is the reward. Okay, so you having this truth, you understanding this truth, the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, and who you are as an Israelite, that you're the chosen, you're chosen of God. All right, that's the gift. That's the mercy. That's the reward or the gift. So this truth, at the end of the day, with everything that involves this truth, right, is what is the law, statutes, commandment. Well, overall, the faith of Yahweh Shema Shai. But what goes with that is the law, statutes, commandments that's going to be instilled in us to make us perfect, to not go off no more.
Yep.
Which will give us that eternal life. Read that last word again.
But the gift of God is eternal life through Yahweh Shai our Lord.
See, through Yahweh Shai our Lord. Okay, so that wisdom, knowledge, understanding, that mercy or that gift is really is the Spirit of Yahweh Shai through the power of the Most High Yahweh. All right, why? Because Yahweh Shai is the physical manifestation of the Word of the Most High. All right, and He is that Yahweh Shai is that part that brought us into the kingdom. All right, so Yahweh Shai is a gift to us, which is He is our mercy. He's the one pleading for us. He's our intercession. He's our mediator. And He's the one working with the Most High. The Most High is working to Yahweh Shai to give certain men this truth, which are the elect. And it all starts first with the name. Okay? Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai. That was it on that?
Come on.
Okay, you had something
Yeah,
to
I
say?
got something real quick. This is Matthew 25:31. It's talking about the separation of the nations and stuff like that. Because just like the other Nas is saying, that also the chariot of the city, that could be twofold. That could be in many different ways. But we know through that there was a because the world was way bigger, and that city was huge, and we noticed that there was a separation between Israel, man. All right, between other nations. All right, we're not gonna be mingling with two nations. All right, your nation's gonna be wherever you're gonna be at. All right, because after the 1,000 years, you're gonna be in your land, but we're gonna be putting you wherever we need you to put you. Okay, until the kingdom is finished. But until then, we're not gonna be around you heathens, man. Okay, we're gonna be separate from you. This is Matthew 25:31, right? It says, "When the Son of Man shall come in His glory, and all the holy angels with Him, then shall He sit upon the throne of His glory, and before Him shall be gathered all nations, and He shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats, and he shall set the sheep on His right hand, but the goats on the left." I mean, what? The Lord is separating us from all nations because we are holy people. So of course we're going to be. If the Lord's going to separate us from all the heathens, He's going to separate us and have us closer to Him. Of course we're going to be decked out. Of course we're going to be having brand new bodies. And the way the brother even described how the Israelites looked in even their garments. He said it was the elite of the elites, man. He said the garment even it not only
it's like fixated to the
tailored.
body.
tailored to the body,
Each specific body.
but it was tailored and it was coterred. It was coterred to like
your physical
your
attributes.
physical attributes.
yeah.
So like, let's say a brother might have some brolic traps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some shoulders. You're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? The gar-
You
like that
can
one.
see the garment is tailor made to actually fit around his
Fit
trap
and-
muscles.
You see the tri-
yeah.
Basically, what he said is
Superman costume.
basically what he said. You can see the striations through the garment. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
Like how when just like because I'm an anime head. When a superhero has his garments, you can see the striations in his joint to make him look like a god.
Yeah.
So basically, if we're gonna be gods, gonna make the Psalms 82:6. Even the striations was shown through the garments. And two, the second thing was when you looked at the Judite woman, which Apostle Hall always says, brothers always talking shit about the Judite woman. She's gonna be the best. That's how he knows, like confirmation. She was so he happened to mention the Judite woman, and he said that she was so gorgeous, and they had like they had like what's the word he used? A renegade, not renegade.
Regal.
A regal look to him.
Oh
which is
yeah,
like,
yeah, we should say that.
like I mean like
Shamefaced uncle.
Well, yeah,
not shape, but it was like they had
No,
they had a royal
yeah.
flow to him.
yeah. A
That's
royal
what-
guy.
Yeah, a royal vibration. That's what that means. They had a royal vibration.
Because he was
but-
saying, I'm
yeah,
sorry, I'm
yeah,
getting right back. He
no,
was
no,
saying they were humble,
They were humble,
but they still walked around with a
You said it.
royal.
That's,
royal.
you said it. You said it. You
Yeah.
said it. And that's good.
Oh, it's like you got.
No, I was gonna say, and that's perfect how the woman should be. But what really got me to the point was he says her hair was so long, it was down to her knees, and he said it was about 8 feet, 6 to 8 feet long. So what I came to my mind was, how big are we gonna be?
Yeah.
Because if her hair is about 8 to 10 feet tall, she had, 6 to 8 feet tall, she had to be about 12 to 13, 14, 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
How big are we gonna be? And then, of course, he said the earth is bigger, so of course we're gonna be bigger. The other nations ain't gonna be bigger, man. The other nations are gonna be still the same size. So we're literally gonna be. It's gonna be when it says that the chariots was literally in the sky. We're gonna be such. It's gonna be such a wide gap between us and the sons of men. You're gonna know. Let me get Psalm. Get Psalm 8:6.
You're right. The other nations, they're gonna be a little bit bigger, but you're right. They're still gonna be way bigger than them.
We're still gonna be way bigger than
bigger
that.
than them.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna
You're
tell you
right.
why. It's like you're right. The other nations are gonna be bigger because, of course, the earth is bigger.
Yeah, and the food
and
they eat, you know.
they're not eating GMO food, so they're gonna have things. They're gonna be better. They're gonna be better off. But it's gonna be such a separation.
Yeah, it can be
between.
It's still gonna be a separation.
It's still gonna be a separation, even though they're gonna be living longer. They're gonna be, they're gonna be a lot more strengthened. They're gonna be bigger than everything else. There's gonna be a separation between us and the other nations, man. You know.
And that's why, because what we're going to be perfect in following the law, statutes, commandments. One of the law, statutes, commandments is the land Sabbath. So what you give the earth a rest every 7 years, and that gives the earth time to rejuvenate, and that's why replenish, and that's why it's going to grow and be bigger. And the fruit and the fruit and the foods that it yields are gonna benefit off of that too. So eventually we're going to be bigger too. Now, just a quick scripture: 2 Ezra chapter 5. Verse 52, say unto her, wherefore are unto they whom thou hast now brought forth like those that were before, but less of stature. Okay, meaning we're lesser statues lesser stature of what we were back in the day. Why? Because what the earth is given to the hand of the wicked.
He fucked it up.
This devil, drill baby drill. He just keeps digging into the earth.
Sucking the blood out the earth.
Yeah.
Read what was that again?
2 Ezra chapter.
Oh, okay. I thought it was, I know
What
that
was the
one.
second edge as well?
I know that one already. I thought it was something else you got.
5 and 52.
You can continue, but
Was
I
that
didn't mean to cut you.
552? Yeah, come. That thing went pulling back up. All right, come. 2 Ezra 5:52. Say unto her, wherefore are unto they whom thou hast now brought forth like those that were before, but less of stature. Okay. So what we're going to be in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be brought back to that stature which we were originally. And what was it saying before about King David? King David, even though he was like a shadow, no, he was like way smaller than Goliath. He was like 8 foot tall.
Yeah.
Well,
You
you're right. I remember Elder Gad. He was the one who broke this to me.
Right.
He was saying, I remember the first time he told me, he was like King David was like 10 feet tall.
Right.
And his crown was
70 pounds.
70 pounds.
Or 70 pounds.
He was saying 70 pounds.
Damn.
Well, that's what he told. He was
But
saying
still.
to me. But yeah, still heavy as hell.
70 pounds.
And that was like average height. Back then. So Goliath, he was like, remember you told me you had to be like 18 feet.
You're about 20 feet tall.
18, 20
Goliath,
feet.
yeah, because that's Goliath was he was a Philistine, right? And they're known for their stature. They're known for their high stature, their height.
Which proves those people who call themselves Egyptians today or whatever, they're not the real. They're not their average height, but the Watusis, I think Sudanese, right?
Sudanese.
They're the most tallest people on the planet by average. I think the average. And I love tall women, but anyway. But in average, the women out there like average 6 feet tall. Like brother.
No, you good, bro.
But the men they average over like the women average 6 feet. That's average.
Yeah.
So a short woman in what is it, Sudan
Sudan.
is like 5'11". Now that a man out there like they're like 6'3", 6'4". That's like an average height, like
Tall.
That's,
Fucking Manu Bo was one of them.
Yeah, he was one of them, right?
7'5".
Yeah, he was like fucking 7. He was 7'6".
7'7".
7'7".
I thought he was 7'5". Damn.
So that's like tall for them, like 7'7". But an average height for Sudanese who are the Mizraim or Egyptians is like 6'5", 6'4". You know.
Another quick example, back in Numbers, the 13th chapter and 23rd verse, and they came unto the brook of Eshcol, which cut down from thence a branch with one cluster of grapes, and they bare it between two upon a staff. And that's the point right there. You had two full-grown men carrying a cluster of grapes. Meaning them grapes had to be like the size of basketballs.
Big as it was big as hell.
Now you have grapes the size of basketballs. Now how big are we gonna be to handle like that? We're gonna be that much bigger. They had to been strong men carrying those two clusters.
Clusters.
Nowadays you can have a baby carry a cluster of grapes.
Pretty much. And sometimes you have one of them fucking retarded fucking
GMO
grapes. It's fucking small as hell and shit.
You know? I mean, a cluster of grapes probably was like you see the gym teachers carrying the bag of balls and shit.
That's probably like a cluster of grapes right there. All this is coming back in the kingdom of heaven, man. We're going to be brought back to our natural state and be bigger, as it said. What's that? 1 Corinthians, the 15th chapter and the 40. We're going to be changed. Get those new. Right now we're in the terrestrial bodies, but we're in the we're gonna get those extraterrestrial bodies.
I got something for you real quick.
Oh yeah,
precept.
Yeah,
you can break it down. Yeah. So just back up with the. Wait, you read the same thing? I got as second. This is 14.
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, so you actually do have something different. All right. So I got Second Ezra chapter 14, and just a perfect precept what this brother brought out. Okay, because yeah. So if you listen to what we're saying, you got to ask yourself, damn, what the hell's wrong with these grapes of today? These grapes are all fucked up. They're small. They're all messed up, and this is why. All right, this is Second Ezra, chapter 14, verse 16. It says, "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." I'm reading it slide. "For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter." Verse 17. "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein."
Yep. Yeah, because the earth is being run by Esau, man. And like we said, this devil doesn't let the earth rest every 7 years, man. Because he's a damn devil. He doesn't he doesn't follow the law, statutes, and commandments, which in turn the earth is mourning for it. You're seeing it. The earth is even to the point where it's fighting back now with the earthquakes.
Exactly.
Wildfires, tornadoes. This is all the earth fighting back against this devil, man.
Yep. I'll read it one more time. It says, "For look how much the world shall be weaker through age." So before the Lord comes back, basically until the Lord comes back, as time goes on, the world will get weaker, and weaker, and weaker.
Yep.
It says, "So much more shall evils increase upon earth." So if evils increase, the world is getting weaker and weaker. And it says, "So much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein." So that's the perfect precept what the brother brought out, saying that we're gonna grow lower in stature.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, basically, if you're going to weaker in age, that means we're gonna be lower in stature. I thought that the script has stature in it, but I guess I was wrong. That's what I was trying to bring
it just
out.
says weaker through age.
It says weaker. Yeah. Okay, so that was it. The precept I had.
Alright, so I think you was reading something, right?
No, that was it.
I know you had stuff you're holding before.
Did I finish reading my Matthew 25:31?
Read it
Let me just get that real one more. I don't think.
Because at the end of the day, we're trying to prove. I should have brought the first few minutes, but when we looked up essence, the brother broke it down, right? But essence, a good example of essence means, right? Because we're talking about essence of the kingdom. So a good example would be drama, right? The definition brought out.
Mm-hmm.
So the essence of drama would be conflict. All right. Again, the essence of drama. What makes a drama? Conflict. So what will make the kingdom of heaven or the kingdom to the nation of Israel? Well, it's perfection. All right. So perfection is gonna which you already know what the perfection is following all the law, statutes, commandments, and being instilled in us, and not going off no more. That's what's gonna make us perfect in the future of the kingdom to come, because Yahweh Shai has shed his blood for us, died for us, and he's gonna be our ruler here on planet Earth, man. You know.
Precept.
Mm-hmm.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption.
So, yeah, corruption. Yeah, that was 15. Corinthians 15. You got?
Mhm.
Yeah. Because the corruption is what? Our bodies.
Right.
These bodies are corrupted, man. You know, they get. The scriptures say what? We die daily. Okay. Each second we live in this disgraceful world, we're moving closer to our death.
Right.
All right. So this body's corruptible. It's decaying as we speak. Mm-hmm.
Yep. They also refer to it as the chains of darkness.
Oh yeah, come.
Yep.
Come.
Yep. Verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. All right. So in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, you know, Lord willing, will be, you know, will be changed.
Boom. Beamed up.
From corrupt, you know, beamed up into the chariot, from corruptible to incorruptible. You know, and that's how that goes into what the essence of the kingdom of heaven, continuing forever and ever and ever. Because what? The reason you mentioned it before, the reason the Lord took away our glory was because what? We went up against the law, statutes, and commandments. If the law, statutes, and commandments, if we're changed and the stony heart is removed and the heart of flesh, the law, statutes, and commandments being put in our inward parts is put in, and we don't ever go off again, why is the Lord going to take the kingdom away from us?
Come.
Hence, we're going to rule forever.
Come.
You know?
Oh, got you right here.
There you go.
Daniel 7:14. And there was given him dominion and glory. Actually, I'm going to start at 13. I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like the Son of Man, talking about Yahushua, came with the clouds of heavens, and came to the Ancient of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom, that all people, nations, and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion,
There you go.
which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
That shall not be destroyed. And you know, you got guys saying that, you know, Esau Edom is done away with, and if Esau Edom is done away with, then that means that this is the kingdom of heaven right now. You know, so you mean to tell me that this is, you know, this is the place? You know, potholes,
Yeah, get out of here.
GMO foods, man. You know,
Retards.
we were just going over the foods and stuff not to eat, and it's pretty much you can't eat anything in
Well,
here, man.
this scripture proves that why that's wrong. This is Proverbs. This is Proverbs 27 and 1, 29. I'm sorry, Slack.
2, yeah.
Oh, 29. Yep.
Okay, yeah, because 29, yeah. Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2, and it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Hey,
Now.
like the vision.
Yeah, there you
Just
go.
like the vision.
I should have brought this up before.
One thing the brother noted in his vision, you know, in his testimony, was just the light spirit on everybody and the glow and how everybody was just in decked out in great stature. They were rejoicing. Why? Because righteousness is ruling the planet Earth.
The planet Earth.
You know, the nigga woman is the beautiful sight to see. She has hair all the way down to the back of her knees. You know what I mean? The most glorious thing you can lay your eyes on and behold.
Yeah.
You know why? Because the righteous are in authority, man.
Wow.
And even the men, too. The men,
Yeah.
you know, we're going to be a bunch of Brad Pitts, man. I mean, that's a bad way to put it, but I mean, the women, they're going to be gawking over the men, too.
They're
You know?
gods,
You
basically.
can be basically gods, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so that was a beautiful, and you got to meditate on that, man, because you see our people today, you know, like,
Oh, man.
you see basically the brothers describing all these women together, talking, conversating. You know, a lot of these days, in today's time, women hate each other, man. They all hate each other, talk about each other. And the kingdom is not going to be like that. All the women are going to be you're all sisters, you're all family. The men We're all brothers. We're all one. No argument. No killing each other. No going after each other in the streets. No gang violence and all that bullshit.
No
man.
southern tribe versus northern tribe.
Yeah, none of that.
Thing is, it's just Israel.
That's right. You know.
What was it saying? Like bringing up the kingdom as if the days were old. What were the women doing in the days of old? Like remember, like we were talking about it with how Jacob begat the 12 tribes of Israel through 4 baby mamas. Now what was it when the women could stop wasn't able to bear children anymore? They was like, wait, here, take my handmaiden.
Take my handmaiden.
Yeah,
You know, you know what woman would do that here, man?
You're right. Yeah.
And that's what's going into what the elder had read in Revelations 21, where it says the Most High is basically going to turn back the former things.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and these were the former things going into what the principle. All right, because we value life.
Exactly.
You know, and when you go into essence, the synonym, one of the synonyms for essence is a principle. So essentially, what we're talking about, the principles of the kingdom.
That's right.
That's right, brother.
Yeah, and
That's right.
and it was ordained to us what to be fruitful and multiply.
Right.
That's it.
You know, how you gonna be fruitful and multiply with one woman, man? You know, the woman understood that. You know, they was like, here, you know, look, there was women was out there finding other women for their men, man, to multiply, man. You know.
You burning looks like.
No.
You got something? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, I was gonna say
Go
something.
ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's gonna come back in a major way, going back to Isaiah 4:1, because it says 7 women shall take hold of one man. Because you gotta realize, man, like in the transition of Esau's wicked sodomite world, okay, and the transition to Jacob's world, you women ain't gonna be worried about, oh well, that's my man. All right, you women gonna be worried about what?
Yeah.
About we need to be saved. You be looking for saviors. Right? You women be looking for the elect men, as it says in Isaiah the 13th chapter. That's the 9th verse, where it says the man shall be his Ophir.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
The man of the Lord shall be his Ophir. So you're looking for that means that you're looking for a savior, man. Somebody to save you or cover you from the troubles. All right. So you're not gonna be worried about. You got it.
No, go ahead.
Well, even in
I
the
can
kingdom
read for you.
too. Oh, you got it. Okay. Want to read for you?
Yeah, read it.
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Yeah, that's talking about the elect, man. Okay. Now, that's talking about the sons of God, man. All right. Even though, okay, like I said, the Lord Yahweh Shai came to save all of Israel, so that they come back on the next side. Right now, the Lord's only dealing with the elect. All right. So those sons of Ophir, all right. That's the sons of God. That's basically looked at as gold, man, as precious gold. That's what you women are gonna be running after, man. You ain't gonna be caring about that's my man or how many women he has. All right, you're gonna be running to that man of the Lord for shelter. That's how it's gonna be in the kingdom. In the kingdom, we're gonna have many wives, man. All right, some men might have 1,000, another man might have 5,000, another man might have 2 million. Yeah, this is real stuff, man.
And they're all gonna get along.
And they're all gonna get along.
They're gonna be like sisters, man.
And they're gonna love each other. It's not gonna be the northern tribe get. Judah's not gonna vex Ephraim. Ephraim's not gonna envy Judah, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be perfect, man. Because like I like the way this brother said it. Basically, the kingdom is gonna be the principles of we're going over the principles of the kingdom, man. And so when you hear that, you got to think about, well, why is this kingdom so perfect and this place ain't, this current world we're in now?
Right.
Because this world is contrary to the kingdom of heaven, man. Why? All done by the so-called white man, all right? The devil, all right? Esau, Edom, all right? All the fucking laws starting with the Rothschilds, the international bankers, all the laws that they pass is fucking to destroy you people out there. They rule by deception, they rule by lies, they rule behind closed doors, like a bunch of faggots that they are. They're a bunch of Satan worshippers. Their comfort in, we were talking earlier, basically in short, Esau is comfortable in chaos. But the nation of Israel, we're comfortable in order. Because that's our natural state. That's why, we are the way we are, because we're not in total order, and we can't, how else is Jacob supposed to be in this world? They're supposed to be totally out of order, because this is not our world. But when we're in our right place in the kingdom, we're going to be totally in order, totally one with nature, and overall totally one with Yahweh Shemai Shai. But Esau, how he governs this planet, or this world as we speak, is all through chaos, disorder, evil, wickedness. Why? Because he's one with that. Just like, you know why? Because this brother was talking about his job, right? I'm not gonna go into detail, but you was like your supervisor was like he was an Edomite. And he was like, yeah, don't don't make him get along.
Yeah.
You know, I want him not to get along. I
Yeah.
want like, you know, bad shit going on.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, why he want that way? And he was like, well, he gave me the best answer. Well, he's an Edomite. Well, okay, I understand.
That's what it says.
You know, I just wanted to harp on that, man. I mean, because Esau is comfortable in this world you live in now. People living, over 50-60% of the people on earth are living on less than $1 a day. Esau's happy about that. He's happy about Jake killing each other. He's happy that America is one of the dumbest countries in the world. He's happy to censor truth from you. He's happy to poison you with GMOs. We can go on phone that all the things that pleases the so-called white man to destroy you. All right, but in the kingdom of heaven, we're not gonna. The principles, like the brother brought out, like the definition of essence, we're not gonna be. We're gonna be one with order, man. One with righteousness. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I finish this? I didn't finish this. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It just proves it. So again, Proverbs 29, Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Like the brother's going into, just like that dream, man. We were rejoicing in that dream. Everybody, how the brother described it in the video, he said everybody had a glow. I mean, the elect had a higher glow, but all Israel had a glow, had an aura.
Isaiah 40:31 was flying.
We were flying.
Like eagles.
That was beautiful how he described that. He said we were flying, we're all talking to each other, laughing while we're
laughing,
flying.
yeah.
You know,
we were making sport of torture, of torturing and fucking with Esau, man.
And then we were talking. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be the new PlayStation or the 361. Esau's gonna be the new 361 game in the kingdom, man.
Pure entertainment, man.
He's gonna be a pure entertainment. We're gonna talk about like, you know, however you want to flip it, and pick any entertainment in this time. Esau's gonna be that entertainment, man. All the heathens too. Esau's gonna be the main attraction. All right, for our fun. And like he said, he was like, it was just for folly.
Hunger Games.
Yeah, it was just for fun.
It was just to have fun. Like, what do you do when you want to have fun? I don't know. Name me something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you go to Great Adventure. You know what I mean?
You
to have
watch
some
a
fun.
sporting event.
You watch the championship game, right?
Exactly.
So in the kingdom of heaven, what's gonna be fun? To fuck up you so-called white people, man. That's gonna be an event, and it's gonna be something natural. All right? That's the gospel, man. You know. So again, that's when the righteous are ruling. When the righteous are in authority, the people should rejoice. Like the brother brought in a video, he said all the people's faces in the video, they were all relaxed, no worries. He brought out that scripture in Revelation, wiping the tears away from my face. Total joy, no stress. You know what I mean? Because America is governed by stress. All right. Again, that's why we always bring out this stat. We always bring out what? America makes up 5% of the world's population, but takes up 25 to 30% of antidepressant drugs. People take drugs on trying to not be depressed. Okay? And it's mostly who mostly taking those drugs? Our people, man. You know, so people are depressed here, they're down, they're lowly, but the kingdom of heaven is not gonna be that way. Because why? The righteous are in authority. Then it says, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. You know, enough said on that, you know. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All you people, and that still proves the kingdom, because even the other nations, while they're getting their head beaten in, they're still going to be rejoicing though.
Right.
I remember Apostle Tar always just going to it, saying, look, because even when he didn't see us in power and rulership, starting with Yahweh Shai, they're going to be like, oh, thank God they're in power, you know. Because the world's going to be in order, the world's going to get bigger, there's going to be no more fucking wickedness going on over the world, man.
War's over.
War's over. Basically, no more wickedness, all righteousness, man. And all your nations will appreciate. Because the scriptures do say, let us go into the high mountain to get their knowledge.
Yeah.
So even though we're going to instill it in you, for the most part, we don't even have to, because they're going to be running to get the knowledge.
They're going to be willing.
They're going to be willing. The better word, they're going to be willing to get the knowledge that's given unto us. All right, which is overall the universal knowledge, man.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. Therefore keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Yeah. This is your wisdom and you're doing. I'm sorry, it would say this is your wisdom.
This is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Yeah, this is our wisdom and our understanding in the sight of the nations. All right. Yes, the laws and statutes are given unto us, but at the end of the day, all men on earth should be following because the laws and statutes, commandments, because this is what wisdom is.
Yeah.
It's not just wisdom. It's just I don't want to say given unto us, but wisdom is just one way. Wisdom is one way to all. Right? So if we say have your beard, grow your beard, so guess what? All the nations are gonna have to grow their beard. Yeah. We speak the holy tongue, they're gonna speak the holy tongue. You keep the laws, dietary laws, they're gonna keep the dietary laws. This is all wisdom.
Right.
And it starts with us.
Yeah.
Well, it starts with Yahweh Shai. How about Shemai Shai? Okay.
Yeah, all these laws, statutes, and commandments, they have a purpose. It's not like the Lord just said, don't eat crab, shrimp, pork, and lobster just for the hell of it. All right, these particular animals and species or whatever or what have you is essential for cleaning what, the bottom of the ocean, for cleaning the earth. You know, pigs are like natural vacuum cleaners for the earth. Yeah. All right, crabs and shrimps, they're bottom feeders. They clean the ocean, man. You know, that's what keeping the earth clean and healthy. All right, so you shouldn't be taking that out of the sea and eating it. Okay, you know. So like with all the land, like I said, the land Sabbath, man. You need to give the earth a break so what you can continue to live.
Yeah, and that's common sense. Just like, can you work 7 days a week, 24/7? No, you need to freaking. You need to take a break, man.
The fake Jews, they got that fucking Friday, Saturday shit.
Yeah, fucking demons, man. Well, you know, anyway.
So, yep. This is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great who hath the Most High so nigh unto them, as the Lord Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for.
If it just add to that, and going into Genesis the 2nd chapter, these other nations, when you Genesis the 2nd chapter in Ezekiel 31:8, how these other nations actually envied us, man. Right. So we're gonna go back to that, man. Going back into what the elder had read, Elder Nas, Revelation 21, man. Going back into the days of old, man.
Yeah, one more verse. Verse 8. And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day? All right, going to show you in Isaiah the 2nd chapter and Micah the 4th chapter that, you know, we're going to be sitting on the high mountains above all you other nations, and you're going to flow to us for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right?
Yeah. Okay. Real quick, I'll read this. This is from brother GMS. Has 100% truth. We put a good scripture up here. I might as well read it. This is Matthew 5:14. It says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid." You know, and that's beautiful. That's right. Because in the kingdom, we're gonna be that top nation, man.
Yep.
We're gonna be that top nation above all other nations, above all the other heathens. We're gonna be in our rightful position, and the Most High is gonna put us there, man. All glory and thanks to all glory and thanks to Yahweh Shai, man. Because without Yahweh Shai, we wouldn't have that position back. Okay. All right, but in the kingdom, we're gonna get our position back, man. Why? Because we are the salt of the earth. We are the light of the world, man, and we're gonna get that glory back. And the brother that had the vision, that had that dream, he saw it, man. He got a glimpse of that, you know. Yeah, so that was a good precept. You know?
I got 2 precepts real quick. We got 2 more minutes.
All right.
I'm gonna start with Isaiah 52, and then go with Deuteronomy 30, and then whatever brothers got. All right, this is Isaiah 52:1. It says, "Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, the holy city." What's that talking about, man? It's really talking about Yahweh Shai. Because through Yahweh Shai comes the volume of the book, and these are these commandments. All right? The whole volume of the book.
That's right. Isaiah, right? What's that?
That's Isaiah 52.
Yeah. Okay.
All right? We're coming to a time where we're awakening, man. It's a great awakening. Awakening what? Because Yahweh Shai says that the kingdom of heaven is not going to be of any observance, man. The kingdom of heaven is actually within you. All right? And we're actually seeing the kingdom of heaven, man.
Yeah.
We're seeing the kingdom of heaven upon the four corners of the earth because we're waking up. Because the 144,000, all right, is gonna bring that great multitude which no man can number, because that's what they're doing. They're prophesying the four corners of the earth, and then what they do, they're bringing in the rest of the elect so they can be sealed, so we can have the kingdom. All right, and so we can take the kingdom of force. So it says, "Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem." the holy city. And what does that mean, the holy city? All right? The holy city means like what? That we're separate people. We're better people than other nations, man. We're clean people compared to other nations, man. We're people that know we're upright people. All right? We were supposed to show the other nations how to do this, man, how to be an upright people.
Yeah, that's right. That's literally, yeah. That's literally what we're going to do. We're going to show them how it's done.
Yeah. We're going to show you how to do it, son.
Yeah. Come, man.
But henceforth, there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean, man. All right? That's why, we're going to be separate from the world. Going back to 2 Peter's, the first chapter, 2 Peter's 1 and, no, the 2 Peter's 2 and 9? No, 1 Peter's 2 and 9.
Right.
All right? And then going to Deuteronomy 7 and 6. And really throughout the whole scripture, the Lord separated us, man. All right? The Lord says that, he says, no more come in unto thee the uncircumcised and unclean. So I mean, what? Yeah, you heathens gonna build the kingdom, but you're not gonna have us going off. You're not gonna be over us. All right? Nothing uncircumcised, unclean is gonna be around us, man. We'll be separate from you heathens, man.
And Esau, again, you will be at the bottom,
Yeah.
man. Where you
belong.
belong.
Yeah.
That's your natural state.
Yep.
All right? We're going to be playing with you, man. And he was being too nice about them brooms. Those were lava sticks.
Those are regular brooms.
Lightsabers.
Yeah. There you go. Lightsaber sticks. He misinterpreted.
Yeah.
It's okay, brother. We cleaned it up for you.
I got something.
Real quick. I'm almost done. It says, second verse, shake thyself from the dust. And that's what we're doing, because dust represents confusion.
Right.
All right. Well, obviously, if you got Kanye West saying, the 12 tribes, even though there's no 12 tribes of Judah, okay, but you got Kanye West saying, Yah, Yah, I'm H-Yah. Do you know how many people is gonna start to wonder what the hell he's talking about?
What he saying now? He's saying
He
something?
says he's basically he's a Hebrew Israelite.
Oh, he's
He
saying
says,
that now?
Yah, I'm H-Yah.
What's happening?
Hebrew Israelite.
Oh, okay.
I'm from the 12 tribes of Judah. So basically, you got niggas in the world that's wicked about the dust, man. All right, look what the Lord said. This is prophecy happening. Shake thyself from the dust. Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughter of Zion. And who has bands around our necks? All you fucking heathens. Excuse my language, man. What's the Lord gonna do when he comes back in to separate us from all you heathens and actually gonna give you heathens to us as an inheritance? All right. It says here, for thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught. We sold ourselves for naught to a nation that serves no God. All right. And look look how low the Lord has brought us, man.
Hell yeah, man.
And that's gonna be the greatest miracle, man. And that was the greatest vision and the greatest part of that brother's blessed vision was the fact that Israel was actually right, man. Israel was actually in a perfect state. That Israel was actually perfect, man. That was the amazing part. That the people that came from nothing, the people that came, accursed people that forsake their power, that forsake the Lord and knew nothing about themselves, are now a people that are perfect people that knows the Heavenly Father's name and have the commandments perfect in them. Come on, man, because how is it that they had no sorrow, that they weren't crying, because what, the Lord put the commandments in them and they were perfect. So that's gonna be the major miracle, man. Right before you go to the heathen's eyes, is gonna be the transformation of Israel, man. Right before your faces.
The strangers to their salvation.
The strangers of wisdom of Simon 5. The strangers of their salvation. All right.
Yeah,
that's basically it.
And the brother brought out, and it goes from me and my brother here. He's pointed out all Israelite men had hair in their head, man. Nobody was going bald. Had full beards. The women had their hair. Hey, we love our hair, man. I mean, I do. I put it out there, man. I'm not happy about this. All right. Hey, I remember when we first got on the truth. I was like, yo, I remember Apostle the bar. He was like, yeah, man. It's wicked going bald, man. I'm like, oh yeah. I remember that day. Because yeah, I'm a little vain sometimes. But that's true. Like that solves that riddle. Because you're not supposed to go bald.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
We're not supposed to go bald. That's a curse, man. So he pointed that out in the video, And women too. Women are supposed to have all their hair, man. That's why our women are really, they're all so fucked up, because part of it, because they don't got their hair, man. If you deal with a so-called black woman, you got to deal with the hair shit.
Yeah.
That's why I try to deal with women who have real hair, because you got a woman who don't got real hair, you got to be involved with buying her to weave, and I deal with that shit, man. You gotta hear about their, oh, my hair is bad, and this, you know. But that's part of the reason why they're also, one of the reasons why they're so fucked up, because they don't got their hair no
They
more.
got the glory.
Yeah, that's the woman's glory, you know. But basically, like back in what the brother said, the kingdom's gonna be perfect. No more black and black, so crime, whatever Esau want to teach you that shit. No diseases, you know, no diabetes, no hepatitis B, no sexual transmitted disease.
Hell no.
You know,
It's not gonna be no condoms in the kingdom.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's wicked.
Right? None of you heathens, even you Edomites, are gonna have condoms in the kingdom. All right? And you Edomites are gonna go through those beautiful forms of pain, man. Right? It's not gonna be no joyous thing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have the worst of the Edomites. All right? And you're gonna go through the curses double. Actually, I got the curses here, but that's because real quick, slack you.
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 30, okay? And it says, and it shall come to pass.
30 what?
30, the first verse. I'm not gonna read the whole thing. I'm just gonna, real quick. I'm gonna skim through it. It says, and it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse, which we received the curses first. So now, what you people are seeing, you're seeing a switch. You're seeing a change of places. What is it? Changing places. Trading places.
Yeah.
All right, because you see what happened in Paradise, California. All right, them rich top of almost elite. They're not elite, but they're of a stature.
Yeah, high stature.
Or high stature.
Celebrities live over there.
Yeah, top celebrities, man.
Top celebrities live over there in California, a place called Paradise, and the Lord burned you devils out of there, man. All right, and as you can see, you're seeing the blessings come upon Israel, because why? You got Israel start to call upon their power, which is talked about in the Apocrypha and throughout all the scriptures, man. Even Yahweh Shah talked about it. He said, he who calls upon me, the same shall be saved. So why is it that now the Lord is turning back his anger? How's the Lord turning back his anger? The Lord is turning, because the Lord had turned his back on us, but now the Lord's introducing himself back to say, listen, my name's Yahweh, and my son's name's Yahweh Shah. Call upon my name, man. Here you guys are in the scriptures. You guys are my sons and my daughters. You're my people. The so-called white man's the devil. All the other nations are heathens. They're going to captivity. Salvation only for you. The Lord's introducing himself, and he's taking the curses off of us again, because he's introducing himself to us again, man. And you heathens, and what's gonna happen? Well, the valley of dry bones. You're having those dry bones in the valley shadow of death. They're having sinews in them. Sinews, but having muscle placed upon them, flesh, and then what? The breath, man. Okay, the breath, and that's how we go back to what's found 5. We're standing boldly in the face of our enemies, which is all you heathens. All right, and telling like, listen, we are the sons of the living power, man. So you're seeing the blessings come upon Israel, and the curses come upon you heathens, man. And that's gonna be a great switch, or a switch from kingdom to kingdom, going back to 2nd Ezra 6th chapter. Because when it says Esau's the end of the world, it's really the end of the world for all you nations, man. Because all you nations was in cahoots with Edom, man. All right, you didn't say nothing about it when y'all found that we are the children, or the children of Israel, the children of God. You guys set up a plan, set up tumults and plans against us, man. So we won't come back to our power. But what's the odds of it? Because no such thing as odds. All that money, all that investment that you heathens done to separate us from our power, now we'll come back to our power, and you're scared to death. Okay, and the Lord's giving our brothers, and the Lord's giving his children, and the Lord's giving heathens visions of what's gonna happen to you people, man. Visions of what's gonna happen to you heathens, and visions of the safety and the bliss that Israel's gonna have, man. The rest. All right, going back to Hebrews, we're about to enter into our rest, man. And you heathens about to enter that eternal work. Okay. Now that was it on that.
Okay. You got something?
Yeah, I got one more.
You go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 126 and verse 1. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with laughter, and our tongue with singing. Then said they among the heathen, the Lord hath done great things for them.
Wow.
The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. they that sow in tears shall reap in joy.
What scripture is that again?
Psalms 126.
Okay.
And one with
I started at 1. I'm
Okay.
reading throughout the whole thing. There's only 6 verses.
Yeah, and real quick, and who sowed the tears? Going back, you know that remind me of Amos, where it talks about the plowers, okay, the plowshares and the plowers, all right, you're gonna reap, okay. Well, and what he's talking about right there, go back to read that one more time, Slacker.
Con. This is Psalm 126 and 5. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy.
Well, who sowed the tears, man? Well, did we not build up this wicked place called Babylon? Okay, with blood, sweat, and tears? What about the Native Americans that you people got in fucking concentration camps? That's what I'm gonna keep calling it that, man. Right? That's concentration camps, all right? They're so you have them in basic captivity over there, build up your wicked place. What about the southern tribe that you stole them, all right, and brought them to this land? And wherever places of the islands you put us at, all right, have them building your wicked structure, man. All right. Read that one more time.
Con. Psalms 126 and 5. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy.
Yeah, that's the children of Israel. We sow the tears, man. Not you heathens, man. You heathens reap the benefits of the children of Israel. Okay, you heathens lick the wounds of the children of Israel, man. Okay, we sowed everything in tears, man, to this day. Okay. And the one thing that the Lord gave us, you fucking heathens ain't gonna take it away from us, man. Okay, we got the truth, man. We actually have our power, and we have our power in our big brother. We have Yahweh Yahushai, man. And you devils ain't taking it away. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 6. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing.
Yeah, because we're gonna come again with rejoicing. We're gonna actually be able to have families and children without having to worry about this wicked system, man. We're gonna be rejoicing when we have our children, man. All right, we're not gonna be like, oh my God, am I gonna be in child support? All right, oh my God, is Esau gonna come lock me, put me in jail? We're not gonna have to weep and worry about that, man. All right, our children is actually gonna be a joy for us. Go ahead. That was it.
It says, bringing. I'm gonna just read it again.
Yeah.
He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him.
Yeah, because the precious seed is the children of Israel. But you gotta weep to have children in this earth because of the wickedness of the system. All right, but we're gonna have joy in the future, man. We're gonna have joy having our children. Was that it on that one?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, buddy, you want to go with your precept?
Yeah, Con, this is
That's the last one, right?
yeah, last one.
You got one too, right?
Yeah.
A quick scripture in, describing the kingdom right here, and slaves of other nations, serving us. Isaiah chapter 60 verse 10.
Yep.
And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
And who's the sons of the strangers? You talking about you Gentiles, you heathens? Because we're not gonna build up the walls, man.
60,
You heathens, okay, which are our inheritance. When the Lord comes back, this is where the Christian church have lied to you. Who you people call Jesus Christ is not coming back to hold hands with all you nations, man.
Right.
Now, if you think about something, think about this for a second. If there's gonna be a new earth and new heaven, who's gonna build up the kingdom on the earth? It's not gonna be the Israelites. It's gonna be you guys, you heathens. You're gonna be perpetual slaves. Start with you Edomites. Well, you Edomites not gonna be a perpetual slave. You're gonna be exterminated after 1,000 years. But you're gonna build up the kingdom, man. We're not doing anything. We're gonna be pointing. All right, go ahead, bro.
Yep. Somebody's gotta scrub the toilets, right?
Yeah, somebody got to scrub the toilets.
The sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their king shall minister unto thee.
Yeah, talking about your prime ministers, your politicians, the elite, really your bankers. Start with you devils, all right? And then the Lord had me meditate on something. You devils, you really hate watching this, man. Go back, read this. Winds of Assignment 2. That's another video, but go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, and to minister means to serve. You know, they're gonna serve us.
Yeah.
All right, and their king shall minister unto thee, for in my wrath I smote thee.
Yeah, in the Lord's wrath, He smote us, man. As you can see. Okay, it got to the point where you got Jake that actually say, "Well, is there a God?" Like, I don't believe in no God. God. I'm in the hood.
Yeah.
God doesn't love us, man. I know God loves these white people. I have family members tell me that all the time. God loves us.
Right.
How's God love us and we're living in this state right now? How's God love us, but I got the white man coming down to me all the time? So they don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Our people think that the Lord, and it's true. Read that again.
That proves we're the Israelites.
That proves that we're the Israelites.
Malachi 1:4. I loved you, saith the Lord, but he said, "Wherein have thou loved us?" That's exactly that point brought out.
Well, I got another one right here.
Okay, good.
This is Amos chapter 3, verse 1. It points to 2.
Yep.
It says, "Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt."
Which is you so-called black, Spanish, Native Americans. Go ahead.
Saying, "You only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities."
And that's why we're going through what we're going through. That's why all these nations are blessed. That's why everything to the nation seems like it's so easy. That's why you have a gook, all right, that has no fucking credit, that can't speak no English. Cause in 2 months they're here, they have a booming business, cooking cat and all abominations and they're cashing in, man. All right, you got these dot heads coming from a whole nother country, you speak no damn English. And I know this for the first-hand experience. Could come get it, have an apartment, get a car, open up a business, start going to school, all for free. All right, because you heathens are in your kingdom. All right, but what happened to the so-called black Spanish American? We're going through our hell. Read that again.
God. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their king shall minister unto thee.
Yep.
For in my wrath I smote thee.
Yeah, the Lord smote us because we were cursed. We was cursed, man. Okay, we're in the projects. You guys, you Edomites, you are the heathens. You've done psychological warfare, physical warfare. All right, every type of warfare you could possibly do. Warfare in history. Okay, intellectual warfare. All right, constantly showing us our oppressors reigning over us. You've done all types of warfare, and that's really the Lord, because the Lord destroyed us. But keep going.
But in my favor, I have had mercy on you.
But in the midst of all of us being our lowest state, you have somebody that's called Abba Bivens that came in 1969 in the middle of black people being, well, really the southern tribe and the northern tribe being so oppressed. At one point, Jeremiah 50:33, coming back, and the Lord brought a man called Abba Bivens, saying like, listen, bringing us back together, saying we're the children of Israel, the sons of God, man. That's the Lord. That's the Lord. What? Could read that again.
In my favor, I have had mercy on you.
That's how the Lord's having mercy on us, by introducing us back to our fathers again, man. Okay, turning the fathers back to the sons, and the sons back to the fathers. Start with Abba Bivens, and to now. To now, where we're at the end of the end, we got Israel rising up, all part of an exceeding great army upon the four corners of the earth, and you can't do nothing about it, Esau. That's how powerful our Lord. That's how much our Lord loves us. A nation that you thought was destroyed was finished. We were finished, man. We were done. You try to wipe us out, man. How are we proclaiming that we're the sons of God, we're Israel, man? How are we doing that right now, man? Because there's a power that exists, and his name is Yahweh, man.
Right.
And his son's name is Yahweh Shai. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 11, therefore thy gates shall be open continually.
And that gates mean what? When you go back to Jeremiah 7, the 17th chapter, it talks about the gates of language. But our gates can be open continually. Ooh. Why? Because there ain't gonna be no foreigner coming into our gates. And I came talking about we declare war against you. All right? There's gonna be such a fear, okay, upon the sons, the children, the sons of power, okay, that we're gonna leave our gates open, man. We're not gonna have no problems with none of you nations, man. Go ahead.
Hey, in the brother's vision, the dude had the Edomite up against the wall, and he wasn't even tied up. He couldn't run because there's nothing he can do. That's you can't. You might as well leave the door unlocked. These heathens, these heathens, you know, up there in them nice neighborhoods and big houses, they don't lock their door.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
you know,
they don't. Nope.
Same thing's gonna be happening for us, man. There ain't no fear in their heart. There ain't no fear in the Edomite's heart, man, in his kingdom. You know? So therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night.
I mean, the shut day nor night. I mean, we're gonna be safe. All right? We're gonna be in our paradise. All right? We're gonna be in a place of comfort. We're gonna be a place of rest. All right? We're gonna be a place of ease. We're gonna have eternal joy, eternal happiness. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
That men may bring up to thee the forces of the Gentiles.
And what's the force of the Gentiles? anything that is good, anything that's your dainty things, man, everything that you find precious, you're gonna gladly give it to us. Go ahead.
Because it's ours anyway.
It's ours anyway. You borrow everything you have. You borrow even yourselves. We own you, man. Go ahead.
And that their kings may be brought for the nation.
The Rothschild, the DuPont, the Bilderbergers. Okay.
Yep. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Yeah, we're gonna destroy you in the ways that only the Lord could describe. We don't know how. We're gonna destroy you. We're gonna have so many different type of torture games for you devils, man, because you're gonna go off.
Yeah.
The type of fear that's gonna be upon you heathens, man, is gonna be for the record books. Go ahead, brother.
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
And that's thus saith the Lord. That doesn't sound like the Lord loves everybody. The nations are gonna be utterly wasted. Yeah. Wait, I thought the Lord loves everybody.
That's right.
All right then.
I thought the Lord came back to save all the nations. Right.
Okay.
The nation of Israel.
Yeah, the Lord said, "I not come to bring peace, but a sword."
That's right, bro.
I'll read this real quick.
Yeah.
So this is Wisdom of Solomon 3:8. The brother, the Most High is your pa. He put this on the comment board. A Shalom, brother.
Shalom.
It says this
the
is
precept master.
Yes, dudes, precepts, man. So it says, this is Wisdom of Solomon 3:8. It says, "They shall judge the nations and have dominion over the people, and the Lord shall reign forever. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him, and grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath care for his elect." So it's showing you, once again, a separation between the nation of Israel and the other nations, man, the other heathens. It's saying right here that we're going to have control, and we shall rule over them, man. Okay? And it tells you in Revelation, the 2nd chapter, how we're going to rule. We're going to use that scepter, man, and bash them over the head if they go off, you know? You know, that's how you have dominion over someone. When the word dominion means what? Like, rule, man.
Rule,
we're going to have rule over these other nations, man. And we ain't going to be nice, you know?
Okay.
That was it.
You got Revelation?
All right, this is Revelation chapter 5.
Someone get Deuteronomy 14.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 5 and 10. I'll start at 9. "And they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book, and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain, and hast redeemed us to the Most High by thy blood out of every kindred, tongue, and people and nation. And hast made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth."
Yeah, so I didn't know it said that much. Read that again one more time. So,
From the top?
yeah, just one more
All right.
time.
And they sung a new song, saying, "Thou art worthy to take the book, and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain, and hast redeemed us to the Most High by thy blood out of every kindred."
Yeah, that was slain, and thou redeemed us from the Most High by the blood. How were the nation of Israel redeemed? They were redeemed by the blood of Yahweh Shai. And it said we were slain through all the other captivities we've been in, through all the other nations. And we're still being slain on today, being killed, being taken advantage of, being lied to, being slandered against to. We're slain. Mostly because our heritage has been taken away from us. And we, you know, we what's to say, we die daily, we die all the day long.
Yeah.
You know, you don't got this truth, you're basically in death. Right? Dead. Okay, we are slain all day long. But it said we were redeemed and brought back by the blood of Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation.
Meaning being scattered abroad. Meaning the Israelite foreigners. Said every kindred and tongue and nation. Okay, so the Lord brought every single Israelite back from all the other nations that they're scattered abroad into. All right?
Verse 10, "And has made us unto our power kings and priests."
Unto our power. He has made us unto our power kings and priests.
"And we shall reign on the earth."
Yeah, we should reign on the earth. And that's what that vision encompassed, man. Basically, the brother got a great vision of the kingdom, but he saw nothing but kings and priests. And that's what we are in our natural state. Or that's our eccentric character. All right? That's our full potential, is what that brother saw in that dream. And the essence of the kingdom is what's the word you used earlier, Khan? You used the word You said principle, right?
Principles,
Oh, the principle, yeah, because it's principles. Because we're going to go back to our principles, the restitution of things, which is what? The laws being instilled in us, being perfect and not going off. And number one, Yahweh Shai with us, in the midst with us on earth. We're going to be literally with Yahweh Shai, man. From the power of the Heavenly Father. It's His glory and His face is going to shine on us by way of His wisdom and His love, and everything is going to be upon us, man. That was it? Okay, so Deuteronomy 14, you had something?
Start the top.
Yeah.
Start at the top.
Yeah, and just read until Spirit says stop. I think it's only first few verses. You can read all the way through. Because basically, this is 14?
Deuteronomy 14.
I'm sorry, read 20. I'm at 28. I'm sorry. Deuteronomy 28.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Salak. Because, yeah, you go to Deuteronomy 28, it goes into the blessings and the curses, all right? So, basically, what that vision is Deuteronomy 28 in the first few verses.
1 through 15.
1 through 15, right? You don't got to read the whole thing, but I guess Spirit will tell you when to stop. I think it's first you will tackle it.
Deuteronomy 28:1, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the ways of Yahweh thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I commanded thee this day, that Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations on the earth, and all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power.
Yeah, it said the blessings will overtake thee. Living righteous will overtake thee. Having all your hair will overtake thee. I'm not some dumb shit. Having the wisdom and understanding will overtake thee. Not killing your own brothers and your sister will overtake thee. Okay? Just being totally righteous, whatever else you can think of, will overtake you, man. See, these blessings will overtake us if we follow all the statutes, laws, and civil laws and everything that encompasses the laws and statutes is going to be in us and will overtake us. All the blessings will overtake us, which the blessings is the kingdom of heaven. That's why when the brother made the video out of Chicago, he said what? He said, to say that we're going to have everything we need is an understatement, he said. It's really an understatement to say that we're going to have everything we have. It's even more than that, man. It's something else. It's deeper, man. It's the spirit of Yahweh Shai, man, that's going to be in us in the kingdom. You know, we're going to be beyond perfection, man. We're going to be gods on earth. You know? So like he said, all the stuff that he saw in the dream is an understatement to say that we're going to have everything we need. It's even more than that. It's something more than that, man. You know? We are truly an elite people, man. An elite being, man. Nation of Israel. You know? And people do not know it, man. And that's what it's a shame. You got niggas out there want to live it up in this world. You know, Lord willing, I'll get to the show. Lord, I'll do it. Stephen A. Smith, because I'm a sports dude. That motherfucker, man. Which I have a love-hate relationship with him, but I mostly hate his ass. He fucking came up with a video which proves he's a supreme coon. Okay? Supreme Uncle Tom saying he lists the reasons why he loves America, yeah?
Oh, man.
So he you know how he does screaming and shit. I don't know if you guys know him. You know, so one of them, he has a list of 5 things why he loves America. Wow. One was democracy, freedom.
Democracy.
Yeah. Democracy, the freedom, freedom of speech. You know, so I'm gonna dissect each one, Lord willing. I get to it this week. But niggas like that. Anyway, let me just not go into it too much.
Didn't they make Stephen A. Smith do a public apology about the woman?
Yeah, they did. That's dumb faggot, man. Yeah, ain't no freedom. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna use that. You're right. You know, but the point is that here it is. You got niggas like that or anybody else like that who tries to support America or support anything about it, go vote and all that. But we're way behind, way past the ideas of America, man, in this whole world, how everything operates, man. We're on another plane, man. Okay, and that dream captured that. Okay, you know, and that's it. You know,
and real quick, that also shows that we all gonna be together, like the elect 144,000. We could, Lord willing, we have the number. We're gonna be, because remember it says that he said it seemed like we haven't, that they don't see us like that, you know. So yeah, because the elect, they're you know, the elect is the elect, you know. So that proves we're gonna be legends and celebrities. Do we see? I never saw Brad Pitt before. I never saw Michael Jordan. You know, these are great celebrities, huh?
They see each other,
but they see each other. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna flip the script, man. You know, we're gonna be them celebrities. We're gonna be those people. That's why he said, "Is it him? Is it him?" That was beautiful how he broke that down.